ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. 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 Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less.
Where this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm tryna. I'm off roll for these. Get it, not complicated.
Yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't got. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't got. Say less.
I done came up, bustin' down the whole broke, it's that bag. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those, what is that? Please don't touch my rap, please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers, I'm wrapped up on camera. Hit out on camera, squeeze like asthma. It's rare wrath when I wear wrath, bare wrath when I wear wrath.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Redskins are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Seahawks team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On is the punter, King, to send it away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will be taken short. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for that. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things. Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Mariota. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Clark. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up there? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back, even with just one throw.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Working out of the gun, Mariota. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball,
I really threw 3 pick sixes to this bum.
But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion.
To this bum.
There's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in
To this bum.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Dancing away at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one out to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. And by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
You wasting clock?
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
That boy Matt wasting that clock. Okay.
38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Says okay, it's okay, it's okay.
They just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin. 7 yards to go on second down. Let's go. 3-19. Leopard. Watching that Marty. Set. Green 39. Green. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he's taken.
My guy was right there and didn't even jump.
Midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I saw Mac ain't playing. He wasting that clock for real, for real.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Out of his end zone, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Austin. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal line.
Oh, let that thing go, baby.
They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Second down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Ouch.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Double team need to be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks
Boy,
here.
just sacking
After
me up.
down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 68 yards. First down, Mariota. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, Keith, what's good, bro?
Nah, I'm just saying what's up.
How you been?
Alright.
I know you said you had a little thing going on with your family, right? You straight?
Yeah, I'm cool. My mom took it hard.
Yeah.
Say the funeral Wednesday. Yeah, there's that.
I'm glad you good though, bro.
I appreciate it. Appreciate the support.
No doubt, no doubt. I'm over here
Oh, I said,
losing. I'm losing a
oh,
this dude D-Mac, man. He caught 3 pick sixes in a row. I mean, but I'm about to come back right now because he wasting time and he not scoring.
yeah, he playing too conservative.
He was up 20-0, and he started to chew clock and just run.
Yeah, I'm just ready for next Madden at this point.
Yeah, a lot of people are. Your boy Cam is killing.
You said what's up?
Your boy Cam,
Yeah.
he putting in work.
Yeah, my cousin. Yeah, he nice.
I got you the
Better than him, but I can't.
I got you the Broncos for 19.
Bet. Oh, I'm saying I might have to blow up that whole receiving core though the first season.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be tough because they old, right?
They old as hell, dog.
Yeah, that's gonna be a challenge, bro. That's definitely gonna be. But I know a lot of people gonna want the Marius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. I know they're gonna have. I think if you trade them in the first season, you'll get a nice piece for them because they got speed and they got a spectacular catch. People want that. I'm saying so.
Yeah, well, we also gotta see how this next Madden is gonna play because
That's true too.
like, because like you know they change it up from time to time, and this is they doing. You don't know, maybe there's gonna be some crazy wild catch animation.
Yeah, I mean it looked like with all the running backs that the NFL got now, it looked like it's gonna be a running game. They showed a lot of running highlights in the trailer. I think it's definitely gonna be a running game.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I definitely feel that. It looked dope. Like it really looked dope. I like I like what they did. I seen a little bit of it. It looks cool. Like I'm low key hyped about it. Like you get your Cowboys, you're gonna have an OPS team because you know they're running offensive line.
Yeah.
Side was shackled on apparently.
I took the Ravens for 19 because I wanted Lamar Jackson. I ain't gonna lie.
You about to kill. That boy Lamar about to have 1,000 rushing yards. He don't run that much with mobile quarterbacks though. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, I don't. I really don't. For mobile quarterbacks, I really don't. I just like him because I don't really watch college football, but when I did watch it, like that was one of my favorite players to watch.
Yeah. Back in the day when RG3 was in college, I didn't like football during that time because like I stopped once Mark Ingram got drafted. Then after that I started looking at his game and I was like, damn, who's this dude named RG3? Like, dude, filthy. Like, he was doing dudes dirty.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy how his career turned out.
right, it all happens with injury, bro. Had a little bit too much good. He should have just stayed down when he was supposed to stay down.
Word. Oh, yeah, yo, I'll be back. If you're online, I'm going to jump back in the party. Let me just finish him real quick.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
I'm going to just finish him off real quick because he getting some lucky shit right now.
I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 2nd quarter in Cleveland. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago.
Yeah.
You got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And 10. Here's Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing left side. He's got Clark complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Fresh set of downs here. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. B.J. Goodson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32. Look at the spin. Balance. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. In motion is Fedorowicz. Mariota on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. B.J. Goodson getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They go play action. Mariota. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's Piron. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
throwing on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. He finds some open field here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Second down, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six from Redskins touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A first down throw for Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Carl Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Mariota. Wide open, that's Clark. They lost him. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he's got it, Fedorowicz. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him. And
he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Mariota now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Clark. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he gives this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go now.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll go to P-Rod, trying to pound it in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Second and goal. Defense dig. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to get prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Being chased out left. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
23 yards on the play. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, that a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, Tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to go. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. No, check. Patriot. Hurry up, here we go.
The tight end in motion right. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3 and out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. The bottom line is when you have the football, you never want to give it up. You want to make sure you get points on the board at a minimum and put pressure on the other team. This is a huge 3rd down call coming up.
Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. That's caught, Fedorowicz. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, Mariota. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And he motions the wide receiver. Mariota now on 2nd down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. B.J. Goodson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the play clock's running down. Play fake. Mariota. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd and 5.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. But underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get. Because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
He completes it to Bryant. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Garoppolo. Bryant has it. Martavis Bryant. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Washington, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6 and 7 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10 and 3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.